Okay, dirtbags, nobody's watching our usual slop, so today we're trying something a little different. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick little analysis of that Amazon Prime Fallout show so we can explain why Thaddeus is such a great side character.
Feels like we're selling out, Barry. I don't like it.
Bro, this channel never had any integrity to begin with.
Yeah, but we can't afford Amazon Prime, Barry. How we gonna...
Hey, don't worry. I hacked Neil Bauer's account.
Yeah, good work, Marco. So, friends, it's our humble opinion that the best parts of the Fallout show are the world building, which includes such wonderful side characters as Chicken Fucker, played by John Daly, and Thaddeus, played by Johnny Pemberton.
Yeah, but Barry, I bet before Fallout you'd never even heard of Johnny Pemberton.
Yeah. Well, neither had you. But he really rocks my hammock, and I just love him in the role of a squire for the Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, so the squire's job is to follow around the knights who get to wear power armor, and the squires get to tote around a huge, heavy-ass bag of tools, maybe piss jugs and ammo and bottles of prime or whatever.
So they're basically golf caddies?
Hey, where you going with those clubs, punk?
Yes, that's the shtick.
Yeah, well, why can't the 5-ton nuclear-powered mech carry its own load?
Yeah, that's part of what makes it funny, asswipes. Besides, Johnny Pemberton has the right physicality for the role.
You saying he's ugly?
No, I'm just saying he kind of looks like he belongs here.
Well, before we started recording, you were saying that with his ratty little mustache, he looks like...
Shut up! The important thing is that Thaddeus' origin story is, well, it's pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh, Mommy. Baby wants to
You got your Kyle MacLachlan narratives mixed up again. Get it right, Ellis.
I grew up working on a fly farm. I was a shitter, so they'd feed us, and then I'd feed our shit to the flies, mulch them up, and sell it as protein. Anyway, that's why I'm so fat.
What? Bro, there's nothing funny about harvesting my people for protein, Barry. You humans are fucked in the head.
Listen, to borrow an expression I once heard from a screenwriter, this is great stuff.
You sound like a poser, Barry.
It's subtle moments like these that help develop the world of Fallout, which is so insanely perilous and abject that it often achieves a kind of intentional bathos.
Bathos? Is that what happens when Chet tries to hook up with the pirate lady?
Now that is one wet lady.
Ew. Bro, that whole sequence is fucking superb.
Oh yeah? Well, if I were Chet, I would...
Yeah. You'd still want to finish the job because you're so pathetic and depraved, Barry. We get it.
You better stop flapping that slutty mouth because I will not tolerate it for one
Talk
more
about the
minute.
Ghoul, Barry. Great gumdrops. He's hot to trot.
Yeah, we're not doing the Ghoul. We're doing Thaddeus. Just check out this moment with Thaddeus from Season 1, where he's being eaten by a gulper, which is basically some kind of, some kind of irradiated salamander the size of a goddamn tugboat.
Fair point, Barry. Johnny Picklebottom sells the piss out of that scene.
Yeah, see, during these first few episodes, Thaddeus thinks it's Knight Titus inside the armor, when in fact Titus is dead, and it's Squire Maximus, who's cruising on stolen valor. That's called dramatic irony, Marco.
Blow me, Barry. Bro, you never even finished community college.
Yeah, I was only 24 credits short. Okay, so, see, back at the Brotherhood of Steel, Thaddeus used to take part in ritualistically beating the piss out of Max.
Yeah, Max is out for a little payback against Thaddeus.
Look at that, Barry. See, you and Max had similar upbringings.
You little shit.
Yeah, Barry, but Maximus goes on to kiss pretty girls and ride around inside a badass robot. Meanwhile, you went on to be an overweight YouTuber who lost all his money by purchasing too many OnlyFans subscriptions.
In order to assert control over his past mistreatment, Maximus subjects Thaddeus to endless humiliation.
I will find you.
Yeah, I like the fact that Thaddy Daddy has some humanity in him. He actually expresses regret for beating the piss out of Maximus.
Still, I feel bad.
Yeah, so Max eventually lets the truth slip out, but you gotta admit it's pretty damn funny when he and Thaddeus betray one another.
I can't believe you let you fucking brand me.
Yeah, well, it's a very intimate thing when you mark another fellow with your brand. It took years for Barry to work up trust enough to receive my big B.
Bovon, you chirp one more goddamn syllable and the rest of your heart pills are going up my nose in a single puff of glorious dust. Anyway, we also gotta respect how old Thaddeus is so good at playing it cool, like during this scene with Fred Armisen.
Here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's mids, right? Yeah.
Well, see, Barry, that's exactly how you act whenever somebody starts talking to you about Modest Mouse or Beach House or any of those goddamn hipster bands you pretend to like.
Obsequious, that's the word.
Yeah, well, Thaddeus has got some great little line deliveries throughout. Like when he's talking about the little appointment he had with the chicken played by John Daly.
So stupid. I should have never trusted a doctor that smelled like that.
Well, Barry, are we going to talk about what's going to happen to Rad Thad in the upcoming seasons? I mean, thanks to the chicken a bunch of people think he's turning into a ghoul, but all them Reddit kids are saying that he's actually going to turn into a...
Shut up. I don't know what the rules are for spoilers or whatever. But yeah, we all agreed that it's great to see Thaddeus taking on a pivotal role in Season 2, where he has been promoted to floor manager of some sort of bottle cap scheme.
Well, bro, now I'm thinking maybe he's not a ghoul. Maybe he's just gacked out on that Wasteland meth.
Yeah, but how did he end up here? I mean, who appointed him?
Let it ride, let it ride. The point is, this is a fantastic opportunity for some good old world building, and it's also a good chance to show off that dark Wasteland humor.
What do we always say? Most kids are dead by this age.
Barry, you mentioned cola. How do I get my sexy hands on a Nuka-Cola?
It's a fictional product, Bovon.
Yeah, and I thought you said you don't like cola because it triggers your acid flashbacks.
I don't give a rat's ass about the cola itself. I just want that wonderful bottle.
What for?
It's research?
No, we're not doing another one of those trips to the ER, Bovon.
Yeah, here's a fun fact, cool kids. When you try to carry out a restraining order against a mentally ill 80-year-old man, it's not a cut and dry case. In fact, it creates a litany of legal complications. They get squatters' rights, for Christ's sake, and according to the state charters...
Yeah. Barry, for me, a show like Fallout lives or dies as a result of its small touches. That's one of the things that separates Fallout from that goddamn sewage plant meltdown that defined the final season of Stranger Things.
Oh, Jesus, taint scraping Christ. You know, if I wanted to spend all my time watching grown men weep on camera, I'd just subscribe to Jordan Peterson.
The fly is right. Quite often it's the small details that bring a narrative to life. And I still can't believe that Stranger Things recycled the Wasteland from a goddamn 26-year-old Linkin Park video just to save a few bucks.
That was a complete wank fest, Barry. That show.
It's like they didn't even let it render all the way.
Yeah, well, that's my point. A shitty narrative feels ontologically incomplete. You won't find this kind of lazy, throwaway slop in the Fallout show. For the most part, the Wasteland feels fully realized, fully rendered, as do its characters. See, I love this little moment where Thaddeus' little shit-ass child labor force asks for fresh water.
What about water? You just drink the soda, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Almost got an improv feel to it.
Now, are they actually doing improv, Barry, or were you too tubby to look that up?
Oh, Barry, tell them about the yes and theory. None of the other YouTubers have ever mentioned that.
Shut up, asswipe. The yes and theory is so played out at this point that it tried to start a podcast with Theo Vaughn. Look, it doesn't matter if it's improvised or it's scripted. The point is, it feels fresh and it works. And to be totally honest, we don't know jack shit about Johnny Pemberton as a person, but he absolutely slays it as Thaddeus.
Man, I bet this guy's social media accounts are a goddamn laugh riot.
And I got a tiny coffee. You got a problem with this tiny coffee? Oh, well, look at that. If it isn't my good-for-nothing husband, Mr. Colin Farrell.
Well, I mean, look, they can't all be winners, asswipes. But Johnny Pemberton is still pretty damn funny, and we here at the channel like the hell out of him.
Well, I just hope them stinking Duffer brothers stay far, far away from this show. Upside down my hairy ass.
Yeah, everybody cross your stupid-ass fingers. Let's all pray that the Fallout writers don't try to add in 35 unnecessary characters or 90 minutes of sobbing monologues for Season 3. You deserve better, Linda Hamilton.
Come on, Barry. Let's talk about the Ghoul. Because my bavometer is throbbing with...
We're not here for that. We all know Walton Goggins is great as the Ghoul.
Little help. Son of a bitch.
Even though he's trotting out the same goddamn redneck accent that he uses in every fucking role he plays.
Well, I hate to hear that because I was thinking we might be the answer to each other's prayer. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
Fix me that section. Go on now.
Ah, touche, Barry. It is pretty much the same accent, but I like it. And you still look like Peter's shrink from Office Space.
Yeah, Barry. I like the Goggins accent.
Yeah, I like it too, Barry.
That studly Ghoul is still hotter than my crotch on the 4th of July, Barry.
Yeah. I like him too.
So, I mean, are we gonna talk about the Lucy character?
No. Ella Purnell does a fine job, but her eyes are just too goddamn big. Creeps me out.
All right, Barry. What's coming in the next episode? We gonna analyze the chicken fucker guy?
Yeah, maybe.
Because I got no shortage of knowledge about the logistics involved in that sort of thing, Barry.
Shut up. See, we might do a character analysis of the Wasteland itself.
Yeah, that sounds pretentious. Barry, haven't you ever wondered what it would be like to wear one of those power armor suits?
Well, I guess I never really considered the possibility of doing that kind of thing. I mean, it does seem like it gets pretty hot inside that goddamn thing. Well, this place looks like shit, but I feel strong. Feel proud. I wonder where old Barry can find some of them Wasteland sex workers.
Banger rang!
Shit ass, get your finger out of there.
Boy, why are you so heavy? God damn!
Yes, what?
Ah, my sciatica!
Yeah, what the shit is this place? Kingman, Arizona? I think they need to drop a few more bombs. On the plus side, the roaches are delicious. Eating like a king out here. What is that stink? Think I may have shit my armor again. Hands off! No, God! Oh, God! Stop it! Please kill me! Let go! Shit ass! I hate this place! You know what, Fly? I bet that power armor's not as cool as you'd think. Okay, tune in next time, folks. We're gonna explain why John Daly got selected to host the satirical Fallout talk show, even though everybody knows it should have been me.
Well, Barry, you are a lot uglier than John Daly.
Fatter, too.
Barry, I heard the Fallout show has been so successful that they're developing a video game series.
I don't know, Beaufort. I mean, I personally can't afford to play video games, but it seems to me that there'd be a huge risk that a game that complex would be full of bugs and glitches and might even be damn near unplayable. Okay, that's all for now, asswipes. Maybe next time we'll cover the chicken fucker character. Or maybe old Barry will finally get the nerve to pull off this hot little move. Now piss off.
All your bases are belong to me.
as the duad, remember?
How much was gone already? The sacred idiom shorn of its reference and so of its reality, drawing down like something trying to preserve heat, in time to wink out forever.
Hurry up, please. It's time.